Well, hello there. My name is Mike Bell. I'm going to talk to you today about process mapping. Very simple tool for making a process visible so everybody can see the same thing. They can see the areas that need improved and it really drives some action. So it's very often the first point where people, organisations start in terms of their improvement. So let's think about what process mapping is. Okay? So I'm going to think of an example. So I need some money. So I'm going to go to the bank and get some money out from the cash line machine. Okay? So I'm going to put it on post-it notes on the wall so everybody can see the same thing. And the first step is I'm going to insert my card. Okay? So that's step number one in my process. Then I put my PIN in. Okay? So then they know it's me and they give me my money. And then I request some cash. Okay? So I type in how much I want out in the machine. And then I collect my cash. Okay. I retrieve my card. And then that's the end of my process. Okay, so we made it very visible for everybody to see. Now when cash line machines were first introduced into this country, they found that a lot of the cards were going missing. People were losing them. Okay. And the reason was they were leaving them in the machine. Can you see why now that we've made the process visible? And how did the banks fix that particular problem? Okay. Well, what they found was that once people had the cash, okay, I've got my money, then they forgot all about their card and they went on their merry way. So by reversing the steps of collect cash and retrieve card, so you don't get your money out until you've got your card, then they solve the problem immediately. So that's a very simple example of what process mapping is. But there's actually quite a lot of pitfalls in process mapping, and my advice is you want to start at a very high level. So start looking at what the overview is, map out your process in 4 to 7 steps. And everybody's got the same view of that. And once you've got that overview, then you can come down to what we call 500-foot level. So it's not completely into the detail, but it's detailed enough to be able to understand your process and actually see what's going on. So when you get started in process mapping, it's probably best to get somebody who's experienced in it and can avoid these pitfalls. But it really is a very simple tool that drives improvement simply by making the process that you've got currently, making that visible, and then it drives action and drives improvement.